Welcome. Uh, People come to Concord and they have heard the story of the shot heard around the world, and they have heard the stories of the famous authors here, Louisa May Alcott, Henry David Thoreau, Nathaniel Hawthorne, and others. And we're going to talk about all of those. But the story goes back long, long before that. If you were here 15,000 years ago, you would have been underneath a quarter of a mile of ice. But then the Ice Age ended, the glaciers melted, and the archaeological record shows that about 12,000 years ago, people began living here. And those are the ancestors of the present-day Nipmuc and Wampanoag people. And in the Algonquian language, they call this place Musketaquid, which roughly translates to grassy river. And the rivers were the source of life in this place. About a half a mile from here, you have the Sudbury and Assabet rivers come together to form the Concord River. And the rivers meant that there was good hunting here, there was good fishing, there was fertile soil, and so you had a community here that thrived for thousands of years. And during that time, they made life-changing innovations. There was an extensive network of trade among North American tribes. And so when the Musketaquid people would meet another group of people that had cool stuff, they would trade with them and get the cool stuff. The first people here were spear hunters. About 1,600 years ago, they began hunting with bow and arrows. And this was something that they had learned through trade with other peoples in North America. About 1,000 years ago, they began farming here, growing corn and beans and squash. Well, then 400 years ago, the English showed up. And as far as the Musketaquid people were concerned, the English were just another tribe that had cool stuff. They had metal tools. And so they would trade with the English to get the metal tools. Now, in order to get the metal tools, they had to have something here that the English wanted. And what they had was beaver skins. This area used to be full of beaver, and the Musketaquid people would trade the beaver skins so the English would make hats and clothes out of them. And so they developed a good relationship. There was an Englishman named Simon Willard who used to come out here from Boston and Cambridge to trade with the Musketaquid people. And he came so often, he earned the trust of the people, he learned the Algonquian language, and so he became the logical person to lead a settlement of English people when they wanted to form a town here in 1635.